All enemies have been eliminated. That's one way.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Garbo. Today we're going to talk about AFK players, backfills, and please don't leave your matches. This is going to be morally towards the solo players because most of the time when you're in duos, trios, or quads, this doesn't really happen with the backfill system. So most of the time it's usually when a bunch of solo players leave the game and vice versa, pretty much when a whole group of people leave the game in the middle of a gameplay, and then it causes this game to pretty much get lopsided. So today's video is going to be pretty much asking y'all, please don't leave, and the reason for that is to help out everybody that's playing the game. So for one, it'll help out the matchmaking system, because for one, when you complete your matches, if your matches are not, if you don't play well in the games, it most likely will try to put you in matchmake lobbies where the game isn't good, or where you're not up against people that are going to completely beat the crap out of you. Right now, with the way the matchmaking system is right now, that you can get tossed in by anybody and everybody, and that could be such a downer in the game. So what I'm going to show y'all is going to be a couple of screenshots of like people pretty much showing y'all how many people leave, how many times it actually backfills and stuff like that. So like you can see in my screenshots that most of the time that it's an even side, like both teams seem to, like, once one game goes one way to the other, people start leaving. It doesn't really make sense of why we should do this, because again, at the end of the day, if you want to get better at something at the game, you should do the game and play the game for what it is. If you're not playing the game, how are you supposed to be better at it? Don't get me wrong, I totally understand if there's an emergency going on and you have to leave because of the emergency, or like somebody died in your family. Like, I mean, that's more of a reason to actually leave, and that's okay. But 9 out of 10 people that are leaving the game are not leaving because of an emergency. They're just leaving because they're upset over the game, and that's the reason why you shouldn't leave. Like, the only way to get better is to play the game, right? And if it's not your cup of tea and you don't like that, then just don't play this game. Play a different game. But if you do enjoy the game and you want to get better at the game, the only way to do that is by playing the game. Play it for what it is and enjoy it for what it is. Yes, there's going to be some bugs. Yeah, there's some issues that are going on, and by all means, I totally understand your frustration with those things. But other things that we can prevent is leaving the game. We can prevent that. We can prevent ourselves from being AFK players. We shouldn't be AFK players. Now, understand where I'm coming from. Look, if you're going to play a game of Row Company and you don't have 20 minutes of time to play, but you're firing up Row Company, most likely you should be playing the game right now, because most Row Company matches are about 20 minutes, depending on if it actually goes back and forth, if it's not one-sided, if it actually is a fair game, it will go about 20 minutes. And so with that being said, if you don't have that time, you shouldn't be playing, because you're only going to hurt your team when everybody leaves. Yes, there are times where the backfield actually benefits people, but most likely, more times than not, it's not going to. Some of the games that are playing, like this game, for example, was an actual moment where I backfilled into it and I'm pretty much saved this team's day. But at the same time, that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't be able to come into a lobby that is pretty much not a lobby I should be in. I shouldn't be in this lobby whatsoever. I'm pretty much get matchmaked into a lobby where these people are still getting to know the game. They're still working on their aim. They're still trying to learn, the physics of it, what characters to use, how to use those characters. And I already know what I'm doing. So I'm getting thrown into these backfield games against these players, and I'm just beating them down. I'm just creaming them, man, just creaming them. So again, that's another thing that should happen. The only way to prevent that is to stay in the lobby and play your matches all the way through. Again, I'm not saying that the matchmaking is balanced, because it's not, and I don't know when it will be, but if you're new to the game, it's going to try to at least do that for you. For me, it's going to throw me wherever, because I've played on high ranked games with my friends, and then I come and play solo, and then for some reason matchmaking solo is not the same for quad solos when you're on a 4-man stack. I don't understand why that is, but it is what it is. It is that way. So again, then backfill. So I addressed it. Backfill is the way it is, and it's crap. But it does have its moments where it does help out your team, because again, in a moment like this, I did get backfilled, but again, I shouldn't be backfilled in these type of lobbies. But if it does backfill in that way to help out some teammates because they're getting imbalanced, or they're imbalanced that way, then I totally understand. But also at the same time, how is people supposed to have fair gameplays if they're winning, people leave, and then you backfill them with even harder people? Why are you not matchmaking them with people of that same level? You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me you can't look at our statistics and be able to tell that I do not belong in this lobby. You know what I mean, guys? And I'm sure that happens to a bunch of you. You get matchmade against players that you shouldn't be getting matchmade filled. You go into solo queue lobbies, and then those solo queue lobbies are just, you know, it's one-sided. Like, what are you supposed to do? You can't carry a whole team on your back. You know, this game is meant to be for a team effort. So if you're not communication with your team, or you're not communicating with your team, and you just rather leave the game because you feel like, oh well, this is not fair, this guy's really good, or like the teammates are not cooperating with me, but like you're not doing anything to communicate with your team. So like there's just multiple factors that come into it, and you can't just solely put it on your teammates. There's sometimes you got to take the blame for yourself. And again, that's the only way to get better at the game. Take the blame, take the faults, learn from your mistakes, learn what happened. You know, like, what did you do wrong? Did you push in? Did you cut on a lane that you shouldn't have went down when you knew there were two people watching down that lane? Like, you have to look back and analyze the situation and see what you have done wrong to benefit yourself or to get better at it. You can't just rage every time it doesn't go your way. So, y'all let me know in the comment section down below, what do y'all think about AFK, about leaving, about the backfill system, and stuff like that. Tell me if y'all enjoy it. Tell me if y'all ever went AFK before. Tell me if y'all actually left the game because you had an emergency or anything like that. Do you enjoy having to deal carrying your team on your back because you got backfilled into a game that you shouldn't be backfilled in? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if y'all haven't liked the video or subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate if y'all do one of those things. I'm always trying to upload content every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the like and subscribe promotes me or makes me feel better to always make one more content. So guys, I'm going to cut to the video, let y'all see the gameplay, and I hope y'all enjoy it, and I hope to catch y'all in the next video. Peace out, and y'all have a great day.
Enemies have been wiped out. Enemies eliminated. Great work.
Enemy spotted. Over here!
Bomb's been dropped.
Lethal out.
We've been wiped out. Regroup and
Cover going out.
I'm down!
bombs down.
Somebody help me up!
They crushed us.
Need help! Go here. Enemy spotted.
dropped.
Lethal out.
All enemies have been eliminated.
I need help.